Hi, hello. Welcome to this space, my space, Random Thoughts with Ifeoluwa, where I'll be sharing my random thoughts because I don't want to keep some to myself. And I believe someone can learn a thing or two, or just enjoy the gist. I hope you do enjoy every episode, shall. Meanwhile, don't forget to share with someone. Thank you. Hi, hello. Welcome back again to this space. It's so good to be talking to you guys again. And you already know that I'm talking to you because I have a random thought that I would like to share. I'm recording this on the 12th of April, 2023. So, what I'm about to share today happened, I think last week or 2 weeks ago. Should be last week. Yes, last week. I woke up in the morning and I didn't feel like opening my mouth. I feel like quite a number of people will be able to relate to this. Those days when you just don't feel like it. You are not just in the mood right from the time you open your eyes. Not because anything happened the previous day, but I don't know. Nothing happened the previous day. But I just woke up that morning, not feel like opening my mouth. So I thought to just grab my devotional, read, pray in my mind, and just start the day. But while I have done something like that before, this day was different. As soon as I had that thought and I took my devotional, it felt like I heard, is it proper to just barge into people's houses? And I paused. I mean, this was not the first time I was waking up and not feeling like talking. It wasn't the first time I was waking up and just taking my devotional and running with it and other days are not like that. I'll take my time to praise, appreciate and all of that. But I was feeling like this on this day and it felt like I just said, is it proper to just barge into people's houses? You know, different houses have different rules. And I know you have friends that you can't just show up unannounced at their place because you would need to knock or use the key to open the door. Not just you get into their house and opening the door just like that and then just start talking as soon as you open the door and all of that. I know there are some exceptional cases. I know that there are people, in fact, I have people that I can decide to leave my house now without letting them know. As long as I know they are home, I bypass security and I'm just in their space and they don't mind. There are people like that. But at the same time, even this set of people, sometimes you need to pre-inform them of your coming. And I think that was the case on that day. And then the Bible passage, enter his gates with thanksgiving and his court with praise, came. And it felt like I heard again, so open your mouth. Open your mouth. And I took some seconds, like I just paused. I had never thought about anything like this before. Now, mind you, before I go further, allow me to say that, you know, one of the beautiful things about a Christian's journey is that the Holy Spirit has a universal way of dealing with us and then different ways of dealing with us at the same time. And I hope that you get what I'm trying to say. there are situations, there are experiences that are just peculiar to maybe some people or a set of people. Some other people don't have that particular experiences. They have their own peculiar experiences. I hope you get. So that no one takes this and run with it as a one-way traffic stuff. No, this is just me sharing a random thought. So yes, I remember the Bible passage, enter his gate with thanksgiving and his court with praise, followed by the nudging, so open your mouth, reminding me that on that particular day it wasn't proper for me to just barge into the presence of God majorly because I felt a certain way. I was reminded that my feelings are not to control me, but I am the one who is supposed to be in charge of my feelings, keep it in check, and all of that. So I took some seconds and then I just opened my mouth to sing and then entered his gate with thanksgiving, proceeded to his court with praise, and I sang. I began to sing, and my mind wandered a bit, but I kept calling it back. After that, I then went into the word. And then boom, it felt like lights were flashing through my memory, my mind, and everything. Backstory: before that day, I was supposed to have prepared for an exhortation I had to speak about later in the week, and I wasn't finding words. I didn't know what to say to this group of people. I just didn't know. So I was still in that space, trying to understand what I was supposed to bring out from the word, trying to understand the message that the Holy Spirit will have me share with these people. Now, this very day was the same day I got the words I shared here on the previous episode about the temple. If you haven't checked that episode out, please check it out. God's Dwelling Place is the title. It was at this very time that I got that, and I was just writing down. Remember that in the beginning I just wanted to grab my devotional, read it, pray in my mind and move on. At this time, I had not even grabbed my devotional when I was writing about the temple. After writing about the temple, I prepared my exhortation for my speaking engagement later in the week before I now went into my devotional. And I started to think to myself, so if I had barged in, would I have gotten all of this? If I had just opened the devotional and just and started my day, would I have gotten all of this? I hailed the Holy Spirit after, as in Holy Spirit after you, now you. I really did hail the Holy Spirit after, and I was grateful for that nudging. So that is why I mentioned while I was speaking that the Holy Spirit can deal with us peculiar with different ways, because like I said, it wasn't the first time I wouldn't feel like talking, but on this day it needed me not to barge into his presence, if you get what I mean. It needed me on this particular day not to barge into his presence because of what I needed to receive, because of what I needed to get. Don't get me wrong, probably if I had not obeyed the nudging, he would have still given me these words and all of this, maybe in different ways and not so smooth ways. I don't know, I'm just assuming. But I'm glad I did obey at the very nudge I got, and I'm glad for the light that came from the words that I received that morning and just wrote down and shared with you people and with the other set of people that I spoke with rather during the week. So this is me reminding somebody or sharing my thoughts with somebody and telling you that it's not every time you barge into people's space, even the Lord's space. Know when He needs you to come in appropriately, and know how He wants you to come in. For me, I was to enter His gate with thanksgiving and His court with praise, which is a principle in the Bible. So, yeah, don't barge into people's spaces and the Lord's space every time. Know when He needs you to come in appropriately and how He wants you to come in. I hope this makes sense to someone, and I hope you learned something. God bless you.